Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Steve Cooper, food app critic for Tokemag.com. I'm here with a seasonal app. It is Christmas recipes, winter drinks for the holiday season. There are two versions of this, a free version and a paid version. The free version offers advertisements that go along in it. The 99-cent paid version strips those ads out. It's only available currently for the iPhone, iOS devices. So let's see what this thing's all about. So as you can see, when you look at it, it's very nice. It has what I think is a really great, smart, charming design. It's a drink recipe app, as the long title describes, for the holiday season. So German eggnog punch and different things of that nature. There are only 14 recipes in this app, so that's one small little tick against it in the negative box. But if you're looking, who needs 1,000 drinks if you're going to make just one that night, right? So I would rather have 14 really great drinks than 1,000. And depending on how you use your phone, who knows, you might just have a section of apps on your phone for just the holiday season, and then you get rid of them. So 14 recipes might be perfect for you. What this app has is it has a recipe section, a list section for your ingredients, like a shopping list, a favorite section, and then a search function. So the search function, they didn't spend a lot of time on it. If you try to do a Boolean search, it will not work. So if you want to say, give me a recipe with cinnamon and coffee, it won't do it. It will give you the combination of both. Also, because there's so few recipes, it doesn't really do a lot for you. So if I searched for cinnamon, give me a holiday cinnamon dessert, it gives me 13 of the 14 recipes. So the search, it's a throwaway, to be honest with you. But the recipes are nice. They have nice images. It's easy to follow, easy to understand. Scrolling through the recipes looks good. They have nice little nameplates. You click on one of these, there's a nice little animation that goes on. And then the recipe page for the drink, I've talked about this in the past. Drink apps, usually the recipe pages are pretty clean because there's not a lot of steps, not a lot of ingredients. Most people don't want to spend 45 minutes making a drink, right? So this one has a brief introduction, just a sentence or two about the drink itself. Then it has an ingredients tab and a directions tab. And then across the top is a star representing favorites, which you see in just about every app out there. And then there's a shopping list thing, which will automatically throw all the ingredients into your shopping list. And clicking on the favorites button will automatically add it to your favorites list. I want to, the rest of this app, it's not a very robust app, so there's not a lot of stuff to talk about there. But one thing I want to get at really quick here is within the list, when you add something to your list, what's really nice is at the bottom of the app in the little icon, it actually shows you the number of items on your list, and so it updates as you add things, which is really cool. The problem is if, for example, one recipe calls for 1 egg and another recipe calls for 2 eggs, it doesn't update your shopping list to tell you need 3 eggs. It says it breaks every recipe down by, or it breaks your shopping list down by individual recipes. So you see recipe 1 requires 1 egg, and then you keep scrolling down, it's recipe 2 requires 2 eggs. It doesn't just combine those to say, hey, go pick up 3 eggs. So it doesn't have a really good shopping list in that sense. But, I'm assuming, again, that most people aren't going to try to go and make 10 drinks, right? You're just buying stuff for 1 or 2, or, maybe if you're throwing a party, just a couple. And it should be pretty simple to figure that out. The last thing here I want to talk about is the favorites. It's just a very simple list with the headline or the title of the recipe. You click on it and it jumps you right into the main recipe page. So overall, you can see there's not a ton here. but it's nice. It works well. It's super stable. I've used this quite a bit since I downloaded it. Adding stuff is super simple. Moving around from different parts of the app is really easy. Like I mentioned, it looks really great. Good images. Just a nice, solid, helpful app. There's some sharing functionality I didn't really get into. You can email stuff. There's no social sharing button, so it's another thing that it's missing. So you can't like tweet a recipe or post it onto Facebook. You can email it. That's the best you could do. So saying all that, I couldn't, I'd give it a really killer score because it just doesn't have enough to do that. But I couldn't hammer it because what it did really well. And if you're looking for a drink this holiday season, you want to try something new, you're kind of tired of the stuff that you've been making for the past couple holidays, give this thing a download. At least give the free one a download. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And so saying all that, I gave this a 3 out of 5. So check it out. Go to tokemag.com. The written review's got a little bit more information there, and you can also see all the past app reviews that I've done. And also be sure to check out the winners of this year, the 2012 Food App Awards that Toke just did. And we have a category for the best food and drink app. So big shout out to Mixologist. So if you want to see all the other apps that we think you should download, as well as our app of the year, take a look. Go to tokemag.com. And until next time, happy holidays, everybody.